Hi, this video is for the coupler in Fusion 360. This is probably one of our first drawings that we have to use multiple sketches. With this, these two views is of the same object. This is the front view of it, and this is the side view. Okay. So also I'm going to use a technique called the bottom up. So I'm going to basically start from the bottom of this part, and then I'm going to work my way upwards. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we are in inches. So under document settings, unit is in inches. As yours is not, you're going to hit this icon. Come over here and select inches and say OK. All right. Since I'm going to start on the bottom view, let's go ahead and hit sketch. And I'm going to hit this plane here, which is the bottom. Okay. I'm also going to use this origin. Since we look here, all our circles are around the same point. So I'm going to use that one. And we'll draw this outer circle first. And if I look straight over, I notice that it's at 16 inches in diameter. So I'm going to go into circle, hit the center here for the center of the circle, and type in 16. And that's the big diameter of this part. So I'm going to hit that and go finish sketch. And I'm going to hit the house so I can see what we're doing. You can pause this video anytime that you need to. Okay. I noticed from this drawing here that this bottom part is 1 inch in thickness. So I'm going to hit extrude. Since it's the only thing that's selected, it selects it automatically and hit 1. So that's my base here. Okay. Then I notice on the base, there's these circles here. Okay. I want to do that, and they're on this base. So I'm going to select that top of that base and hit create sketch. Okay. Now before I can put these circles in, I got to figure out where the circles are. If you notice that there is another circle right through the center here. In fact, this line is called the center line. It's a long, short, long line. Okay. And knowing about this dimension here is 12 inches. So let's go in the circle, hit that center point. We're going to do 12. Okay. But since this is not a regular line, I want to change this into construction. So I right click and hit construction, normal construction. And you notice it turns it into a dotted line. Okay. It's just there for our reference, and it's not going to affect any other future extrusions. If I left that solid and extrude, I would have to pick both sides of the circle because it would have been divided in half, or set everything up and then delete this. This way there is no deletion. Okay, so I noticed that like this for circle straight was the diameter was the center. Okay, so I'm going to circle. I'm not clicking, I'm just putting my cursor over, and I'm going to scroll up until I hit that little X there that knows I'm on that circle. Draw it up, and that circle is 2 inches. Okay, just hit 2. I notice some of you guys are doing 2.00. You don't have to do that. 2 is just fine. Okay. Now you could do that for each of the other 3, but there is a faster way. So if you go under create circle pattern, you're going to select the line that creates that circle. The center point is actually the center of the circle. And actually the quantity. That's the total amount, even with the original. So we want 4. So I hit 4, and it does all the circles for me. Finish sketch. And then we're going to extrude each circle. Okay, now if you accidentally hit the wrong one, just hit shift and reselect it. And I'm just going to pull it down. Okay, make sure it's red and say okay. So we got our top here. All right, next is this portion right here. Okay, so if I come straight, well, here, we notice that it is 9 inches and it starts from the top plate here. So I'm going to hit the top again, select sketch or create sketch, circle, bring that over, center line or center point, and it's 9 inches. Okay. Finish sketch. All right. The thickness, well, I know the overall from this dimension here, because it's from the very bottom to the very front, back to front, is 5 inches, but we've already went over an inch. So 5 subtract 1 is 4. So I want to extrude this guy. Make sure you hit the center. 4 inches. So there's our top. Okay, that's this part right here. All right. We got to add, there's 2 holes right here. Okay. The one hole here is on the very top. Okay. To find the dimension, since there's no dimension here, I bring that line straight over until I hit a line, which is actually this one. Okay. It is 4 inches in diameter. So I'm going to select the top, sketch, create a hole right here in the middle, 4 inches, and say finish. We're going to extrude, select that hole, and this time you want to hit -1, because that is the thickness right here. And say okay. So we create that hole. To create this back hole, I want to go towards the back, select that back, the bottom, hit create sketch, come back up here. Okay, this hole right here is 6 inches. So can circle, center point, 6, and finish sketch. Okay, you. Let's bring this back up real quick. There we go. Extrude, hit that circle. Okay. So we need to bring it in. Since the whole thing is 5, you got to subtract 1, so it's going to be 4 inches. So we're going to go inwards, so it's -4. It goes inwards. Also says cut right here. So we say okay. All right. So if I go back around, we can see that hole right there. Okay, we can look right down in the middle of it. And that's it. We have all our features. Okay, one thing I want to point out real quick, how I know this is a hole, because one, all the dimensions here has a diameter symbol, as well as we have our center line right here. Center lines are only used for circles. All right, so we're going to finish this. Make sure you got it in the administrator folder. This is the coupler. And to turn it in, we're going to go to File, View Details on Web. You're going to hit the shared link right here. Hit the copy. Turn that into Google Classroom. Just add a link and turn in. And this is done. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time.